What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to another edition of the 99 Problems podcast. Here with my co-host, Reda, and we're going to bring you some amazing content. Please stay tuned and make sure you watch till the end because this is going to be juicy and very important for you all.
And do not forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and other social media platforms at 99.9 Problems. We have very interesting topics to talk about and good tea to serve. Stay tuned.
Yeah. So, guys, we have our special guest again, MC JB. We had him on the previous episode, and the conversation was so amazing and very, very educational that we thought it wise to bring him on to this other episode. It's going to be great and it's going to be important. So on this episode, we're going to be talking about friendships and loyalty. We know friendships are very important. We all do have friends, and of course, things always go south and go juicy at the same time. So let's stay tuned and please make sure you stay till the end because there's some important information about to go down right here.
Yeah. But first of all, I would want to ask, what is friendship to you?
Wow, that's how you guys are going to start today. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go. Well, I'm very, very happy to be back. You guys brought me back again.
Yeah.
At least I've been watching the video and I've been seeing all the comments and it's really interesting. So please guys, keep it coming, the engagement. 99.9 is wonderful, man. So really great.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you for the shout out.
Yeah, so when it comes to friendship, are you happy by yourself or are you happy with people? Are you happy being yourself or are you happy with people? So friends actually is a kind of bond you form with someone who is not related to you through blood, you know. So we call it affirmity. Affirmity is anything that comes to deal without blood. Then now we talk of consanguinity, which has to do with blood. There are many siblings who are actually friends.
Sure.
They just share a blood tie. And there are also many friends who are not family relative or siblings, you understand? So friendship is what actually makes you happy, and trust, loyalty, love, to me are the binding principles when it comes to having a friend. Yeah.
What do you think?
That's. I mean, he said everything I wanted to say. because loyalty, because loyalty goes with friendship too. You know, he said everything I wanted to say. But the only thing I'm actually gonna add to his answer is value. I'm gonna want to add value into everything that you said, because when you value a friend or you value a friendship with someone, you don't want to jeopardize it. You don't want to mess it up.
That's true.
So to some extent, if you see that, or if you actually just mess up a friendship or actually let it end, you didn't actually value it that much. You see a lot of people now, okay, they were friends 2-3 years ago, but they're no longer friends. It wasn't valuable enough, you know. Either both parties didn't bring that value for one person, so that's how I'm actually going to define it.
Connection too, because first of all, you need to have that connection before you become friends with somebody. You cannot just be friends with this person when you guys don't have that connection, something to talk about. It can be maybe because you grew up in the same neighborhood, or maybe because you went to the same school. You always have that conversation going on. So if you don't have a particular thing you can talk about with this person or relate with this person, then I don't think you guys can really be friends.
That's true.
Yeah.
Connection has a lot to do. Yeah.
So do you actually think that comparison and competition actually spoils friendship?
Your friend should not be spoiling your friendship. For you to have a friend, you must find someone who has the equal values as you do or lesser. You hardly look for those who are above you to be friends with. When you have folks who are above you when it comes to societal ties, you tend to have competition and comparison with them. You're trying to live up to their standards. Really, you are not friends with them. You're trying to get, I want to use this media or this medium to get to this person. And when you find someone you guys fall between the same class, age group, you do the same job, you play soccer together, you do everything together, you can build your friendship at that level. But those who are the upper class, if there are classes in the society, they will hardly be your friends. You will want to compete to live up to that. That's why when you attain that level, you tend to forget about those below you.
So, is it everybody that you hang out with or that considers you as a friend, your friend?
No, every 10 years you're supposed to change your friend circle.
What?
Yeah, every 10 years.
So are you the one who do the change, or like life itself does the
Society
change?
does it for you and your friend. Those who are actually there. What are the friends you have in your primary school, secondary school, university?
I mean, I think
IT.
I can say like
Shut it down.
actually growing up, there's just few of them which I still stay.
If you join the movie industry, I used to be a movie actor back in Cameroon.
Yeah.
Most of my friends were actors and actresses. And now when we're working together, it's because we are always together, sharing things together, right?
Yeah.
Now when you leave that movie and you go now to now become a director or work in a hospital, my friendship is going to change. And I have like 2 or 3 friends I keep in touch with, and now we are just cordial friends. We're not like that kind of casual. We're not like that intimate. Like, okay, I know every little thing about you, I want to talk to you forever. It drops down, it dwindles a little bit.
So,
I do that a lot. I do that a lot.
I had to follow up. I had to follow up, which I actually forgot.
Okay.
Because he said something which was very important. So, I just remembered.
Okay.
So, do you mean that? Okay, so are you trying to say that longevity of knowing someone doesn't really define if you guys are friends or not?
No. When you're used to someone so much that you think you know everything about that person knows what you're saying, you now moved from affirmity to consanguinity. You start calling that person your blood. Say that's my brother. Yes, in this town I have Kendrick Chang, I have Gabi, I have Tiku, I have Juicy, I have Frutu. Those are people. I have Malik. Those are people I will call them my brother because I have a history with them from school. So they know certain things about me others don't know. If anyone calls me Negem, it means you know me because that's my name. If you call me MC Jean-Baptiste, you just know me for like 4 or 5 years. Tomorrow when I become a pilot, you will call me pilot. It means you don't know who I am. You're just following the trend. You don't even know my house. You don't know what I drive. But he knows me. He recognizes my car because he knows who this is JB. So friendship with him is different. And I don't have to see him every time for us to have a friendship. I don't need to talk to him every time for us to have a friendship.
And the conversation we have is not the same conversation you're going to have with.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
You know,
so is that bond?
Yeah, sometimes we have those friends that we've known for a very long time, and then due to certain circumstances, the friendship breaks. Do you think that friendship can reconnect, or maybe you can build back that friendship if you come back in the future and say, oh, maybe you can?
Candle in the wind cannot be rekindled. Yeah, when you put a candle and it goes away, the wind blows it up, right? You can never get to that optimal point. You guys have gotten to optimal point and are diminishing returns. Okay, so you climb, you get to your opportunity cost, right? You get to your optimal point.
Yeah.
Now, when you fail, you dropped all the way to the top. When you're climbing back, right? You cannot even look into that person's eyes. Don't you have people you can't look into their eyes when you talk to them? Do you have people you cannot look into their eyes when you talk to them?
Well, yeah.
Because you feel betrayed.
That's actually mostly people you can't even stand, or people who have done you dirty.
Thank you. I have people I can't look into their eyes because I feel like they talk behind my back.
Yeah.
So the friendship is not there. We are just hello, hi, how you doing? Then you smile, then you frown. Do you know the only thing Cameroonians do? Gossip. That's what we do.
So are you gonna stick to just Cameroonians or most African countries?
I talk about what I know the most.
Yeah.
I'm logical.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about Botswana or Ghana.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to people I know.
No, yeah.
26 million Cameroonians, out of 26 million, I know at least 500,000 Cameroonians.
That's true.
So I know my people.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about the people I know, and as opposed to folks I'm just thinking.
And it will be fair to say that 500,000 people you know, or 500 you know, most of the time they tie with the majority.
Thank you.
The traits.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know almost 500,000 people on earth, but you talk to at most 2,000.
Up to 2,000?
At most.
You,
I say at most.
You talk to 2,000 people?
I have a lot of. I'm big on communication. I have 5,000 friends on Facebook.
So, Vera, do you talk to 2,000 people?
Please, I really respect to
Don't forget I host events.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm an MC.
He's always complaining.
Yeah, I'm an MC. No, don't get this wrong. Out of me MCing, right? I love to be on myself. I'm a loner. I just be at home and I don't even have stuff. So with the people that I talk to when I go to events, I consider that communicating. If I have 3 gigs in the weekend, on the weekend, just imagine, boom, boom, boom. That's about 500 to 600 people. Do that times 12. There you go.
I just believe people have lost the value of friendship. A lot of people, like, they think they're friends with this person because of what they can get from that person.
So what they can offer.
Yes, and then especially when you're not on the same level, that person from like the other level asks you for something and then you're able to give to them.
Yes,
they just
are actually trying to take advantage of.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you about the competition and the comparison stuff, because you said you can't have a friend who's on a higher level than you and stuff. How about people who are on the same level but they try to compete to outdo the other person to show that I'm better?
Those people that you are in the same class or same category, societal level, you guys don't compete amongst yourself. All you guys want to do is just continue to become redundant. Let's go chase girls, go home slave, pick up tomorrow. You don't want to even grow. You work in a group or work in a factory, we are constant, we are grow. The moment you meet somebody who is not into IT, you jump into IT. The person who is still doing that group work or working in the factory starts saying that you don't meet up now some IT for Society changes you. You understand? If someone truly cares about you, they don't care about your normalcy. Okay?
Yeah.
They push you when you fail and they pull you up when you succeed. Your success is their success. Your failure is their failure. They want you to become I. Me. You're not gonna make it.
Always the one for us.
Same as husband and wife. Most of them are not even friends. They're just a couple. You're married to someone, but the person is not your friend. It's very, very normal. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever had a friend who is not good looking like you?
That's true. That's
Be honest, don't tell me ugly is relative.
That's a very good question.
Have you ever had a friend who is
that's
not
a very
good
good
looking
question,
like you?
I don't think so.
Okay, let me tell you something. Every beautiful woman has a friend who is not beautiful.
True.
And every not good looking woman has a friend who is very good looking. Because that woman who is not too good looking needs a certain standard to get to that point. When she gets to that point, she thinks that okay, now she can flaunt her own stuff. She has a BBL or it's a natural one. Now she feels she can compare with you. That's why you always say, look at somebody I picked and I got to this point.
Yeah.
That was no friendship.
And most people use that statement a lot. Like that
I picked you.
Yeah.
I did this for you, that.
You're nobody.
If you're a good friend, you're not even supposed to say
You're never gonna make that statement.
Thank you.
Okay, so guess what? This boils down to my next question, right?
Okay.
But before I actually ask that question, so it's really so sad in this day and age, in our community, for example, it's really sad that you cannot really address an issue, right? You cannot address something as adults without, like, be it misunderstandings, things you're going through, be it things that are bothering you, right? Or things that hurt you, right? You can't really talk about some kind of things without raising voices, cutting each other off, you know? And we're losing friends and families over that, right? And like we're losing friends and family because of the communication skills itself or the things you say to each other, right?
Yeah.
And it's all about, because if you want to check somebody out or call somebody out on something they're doing wrong, they're gonna feel like you're checking them or you're like, you know, nagging or talking back, being rude, right? When you really just want to like sort things out, you really just want to make things better and good. Right now, you can't call somebody out or even if it's your friend, you can't have a conversation. Or someone you just know, you guys are not close. They do something wrong to you and you're trying to talk to them to address an issue. They feel like it's a problem. And then like we're just cutting each other off, you know, raising voices, having misunderstandings, and then you find out people are no longer friends no more because someone actually wanted to correct you. Why do you think that is? And how can we resolve that?
Cell phone. This is my new friend. On this thing, I can play video games. I can talk to whoever I want to talk to. You're sitting next to me, you're also on your own cell phone, you don't communicate.
Yeah.
And secondly, why should you call me out in the midst of people? I'm your friend. Why are you calling me out in the midst of people?
That's true.
Talk to me.
Well, that's another scenario. Right? What if it's just you guys?
Okay, if it's us, right, you have to know what I like. For each person you have as a friend, you know their pet peeve. Their pet peeves, and you know what they like. You know their strengths and you know their weaknesses. Why do you always bring their weakness when you think you want to make them feel bad? How many times do you uplift your friends? How many times do you wake up when I say I'm coming to you just to tell you how special and how lovely you are to me? Okay, I want you to know I cherish you and I love you so much. Okay, it's not Valentine's Day I'm working with you to go buy flowers and gifts and give to your own wife or your girlfriend. Why I am your friend, I'm a man. Have you ever given me a Valentine's gift as a man? No homo, as they say in America.
Yeah.
What have you ever shown to me that you love me? Even a surprise party. Don't you have friends that all they do is receive from you? You have friends who will never buy you a drink.
That's true.
When you're going club, you know you're the one buying the bottle.
Yeah.
Even the Uber that we are the one paying
Exactly.
for it. They just show up. Is that your friend?
There are actually people like that.
That's an acquaintance.
But the fact
You go to the club,
Like you.
they never want to drop
They
anything.
don't do nothing.
Yeah.
We all have those people, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and now they also sit amongst them. They tell us that we also have people that is going to sponsor. Let's go and eat. Let's go and eat.
As well.
Yeah.
When I go to Cameroon, those who give me anything as a gift, peanuts, egusi, whatsoever, I make sure I come to America, I send them money every month. Well, you don't give to me, all you have to do is a receptacle,
Yeah.
a reservoir. All you receive, right?
Yeah.
I treat you as you treat me. I give to you when I choose to give. If you're going to ask, I will not give because you're not a friend. Friendship should last way behind this bottle. When I see you tomorrow, if I don't remember you, it's because I have poor memory. I should remember you in your green dress and how you were looking because I have that memory of you.
Yeah.
If you have no memory of a person, that's not a friend.
Wow. About the gifts, do you think friends that only give to you and never show up for you are your friends?
They have a limit. They are limited somewhere, right? But you need to have that communication. Talk to them. Tell them I feel this is how we're supposed to run things. And also open it in such a way that you guys will do donations or contributions. Stop being a provider because you'll become comfortable. Okay. So tell them, let's do this, they might genuinely like you, but they don't know how to do it. Every 3 people you meet, one of them is very crass, particularly about themselves. So if you have a friend who thinks that way, you need to talk to them. If they don't change and it means a lot to you, then cut them off.
I just feel like it's scary these days to make friends because we see a lot of friends
It's way harder.
killing their friends.
Yeah.
Poison and
Actually,
so
poison,
many
yeah.
things. It's
Okay.
getting crazy.
Yeah, I can actually support her on that statement because there was a time, was it 2021 or 22? There was a lot of poisonings back in Africa,
yes.
Nigeria and Cameroon,
Yes.
for example.
Yes.
Most people who went back to Cameroon, they were poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time, when the investigation was done, it was noticed that it was their close friends who did it.
That's not true. That's what they make you feel. Almost
Okay.
10,000 Cameroonians go to Cameroon during December period.
Yeah.
Among 10,000, almost 9,980 will come back. My 2 of them might die. The 9,900 come back to America, they don't talk about it. They talk about the 2 poor pastors.
Oh, yeah. So
Yes,
they're over amplifying
There
that
you go.
situation.
And the truth about the whole thing is, food poisoning and all, it's always been happening and it's still going to happen. It's not going to stop. But it's going to keep happening. Now, what if you have a friend who eats your poison? Was that a good friend? Yeah, I want to poison you, Leslie, and your friend comes and eats it and dies in front of you. Was that a loyal friend? Yes, because he saved your life, right? Now, when somebody puts something in your food and you eat and die, that was a bad friend also.
Yeah.
There are certain things in life we need to know. We're all meant to understand that you have to travel abroad. No one should know because we're poison you. How many people do you know of dying when they come to America? Very few.
That's true.
How many make it to the US? Many of them. People just look at the bad side, and I keep saying this. Let's appreciate the beautiful things, but not to miss your question. There are friends who will actually kill you because they are not your real friends. A real friend, 1 or 2 things you will know that this is not my friend. If a friend, I've dated a friend's ex-girlfriend. A friend's ex-girlfriend.
Do you think that's breaking the bro code?
No, let me say this, and I'm very open to saying it. We were in school, and he left school, and his girl started liking me, and I actually wrote him a letter with the girl, and when I said, bro, your girlfriend wants me, do you think it's cool for me to date her? And he said, yes, go ahead and date that girl. Everyone knew about it in school at that time.
Yeah.
Those who knew about it, they were cool with it. The friends who did not know, they still condemn me up to date that I hated my friend's ex-girl. Fast forward now, that same ex-girlfriend of mine, right, came to the US and started dating my own friend without telling me.
Oh.
That was where the problem was.
It's the same person you told.
No. I had a friend, friend A and B, right?
Yeah.
He dated the lady, he left the lady and dated the lady after him for 4 good years.
Yep.
When he left, went to Nigeria,
Yep.
I came to the lady came to the US and I was in Cameroon.
Yeah.
She told me, I think you're still in Cameroon, let's get into an open relationship.
Oh.
I said, no, I can't do open relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. Now she started dating somebody. And after some years, one of my friends told me that, do you know why that girl wanted to tell you that she was dating somebody? I said, no. She said, it's because he was your friend.
Wow.
She called the guy's name. So this is a problem. two of us, my ex-girlfriend and myself and I, we met my friend and we told him, hey, we want to be together. He said yes. Now she came behind my back and met my own friend, and they dated for almost a year without me knowing. So if you have to consider friendship, who was I more loyal to? Who was more loyal to me?
The first person.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because I told him, and you know what? Till date, I still talk to the first guy.
Yeah.
He's a very, very big movie actor in Nigeria. We
Yeah.
still communicate. He's my friend. Till date, we still communicate. Okay?
Yeah.
Guess what? I don't want to say his name, but that's cool.
Yeah.
But guess what? The lady and the guy who dated behind my back, we don't even communicate up to date. So it shows you about friendship. I told my friend I was going to date his ex. He said, cool. The other guy dated my ex without telling me. And he actually hacked my account. Took messages from my other girlfriend, forwarded it to the other girl. So when my ex
Just
saw,
to make you look
when my ex saw the
like
message,
person,
that's when
yeah.
she told me let's get into an open relationship. I did not know I was young. When she saw the message, she told me that you know what, let's just be in an open relationship. I should have said yes to this. To it, we would not have separated. But I refused because I was overzealous. I was cheating on her, but I wanted her to be with me. Then why would my friend actually do that? He was my friend. Betrayal.
Yeah. That's where you know who's loyal.
I have many of such stories.
Yep.
I have many of such stories. We don't have time.
Yeah.
I've always been on the losing side, but I know why. Because I tend to trust a lot.
So do you still consider the second person your friend?
He is not a friend. He is
An acquaintance.
thank you so much. Thank you. He's someone that I will say hello, hi to him, but I will never trust him.
Okay, be it as it may, right? How do you? What's your take, or how are you gonna put it to our audience watching right now, right? How are you gonna advise them on how to differentiate between acquaintance and friendship? Because I'm asking this because the idea of friendship has been misinterpreted a lot, right? You call people your friends. To you, they're your friend, but to them, they're not your friend.
Yes.
And that communication has not been made. It hasn't been established because people don't communicate it a lot, right? The dynamic is different between us, men and women. To women, their own friendship, I think I enjoy it a lot because when they are friends, that love is there, right? But with us men, we can.
You can see your enemy.
I cannot. So the thing is, I cannot know your name.
Yeah.
But every time we meet, we can hang out every time, but we are cool. And you will get to some extent where that closeness has gotten to a certain extent where we don't really establish that this friendship, but we're cool, we're doing stuff. And we're already calling it friendship when you guys don't even know each other deeply and all of that stuff. That's why when ladies, sometimes when they actually fall out, they fall out for life or for years, they're not going to talk to each other. So how are you going to advise our audience out there to differentiate or to discern the difference between acquaintance and friendship?
Your diction is very powerful. I like it. You use the word established twice. Esther is young, go. Boom! Established.
Yeah.
Establishment is what actually builds it. I took that from you the moment you talked. Establishment. Friendship should come like courtship. Should come like asking someone out. Okay, people come to you and walk and tell you, can I be your friend?
Yeah.
You know why? Because they want to get your approval. That happens in the Western world.
Yeah,
They want to know if you're really open, because friendship is something that, like I said, it has to do with affirmance. You need to affirm, like, okay, I concur to you being my friend. Okay. Now, when you just meet someone, you're like, okay, we are always balling, we're always in the gym, we're always working out. Not everyone that works in the gym can be a friend.
Yeah.
Some of them, they have dirty habit, they will swear, they will come and speed anyhow.
Yeah.
They will come to you and tell you no, you will like, no, I have pet peeves, I don't want to be a friend. So for every friendship which you need to have with someone, establish it. And also communicate. Talk about it. Tell the person these are the things I like. And every day about you. You don't know everything about yourself. You don't know everything about yourself. So if you don't know everything about yourself, how do you expect someone else to decipher everything about you? They can't find everything about you. Your learning is a learning process. It's a slow thing. They need to get to a certain point to understand that, okay, this is what this person doesn't like. A friend who knows you, that knows very well that you don't eat beans, cannot use poison to poison you with beans. You will not eat the beans, right? We'll use rice because that's a favorite food. Establish that friendship. Build the trust. Talk to the person. If the person doesn't like to communicate, you don't need to communicate all the time. If you have friends who don't call you, but you like to call or to communicate, call them and talk to them. If they don't call you back, that is how you're building a friendship. When you meet somebody who likes to call you Communicate with that person. Don't tell the person, say, oh, I will have to stop talking to that person because they're not communicating. It's okay to have friends of friends. And it's okay to have friends of their enemy.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I have people who
So-
don't talk amongst themselves, they don't have a friend.
So, yeah. So that's actually peculiar because do you think those people are gonna be cool with you individually because you
knowing that
yes.
Establishment. That's what I say. First of all, don't forget I'm an MC. I host events.
Yeah.
If I pick and choose, I will not host anyone.
That's
else's
true.
event.
That's true.
So I need to be very. I've done events in town where this family doesn't talk to the other family. I will host their event today. The very next week they will come and say, "Come and host our own event." I don't know if they are doing it because they think I'm good or it's because it's competition amongst the family.
Yeah.
You understand? But trust me, first thing I do in my community is, Leslie, if you know me very well, you know yes, it's JB toxic.
Oh, yeah. That's
If I
true.
have this to tell you, I'll tell you.
Straight up.
Okay,
And that's how it's supposed to be.
I don't
Yeah.
entertain gossip. When you come to me and you gossip and I will listen and say once and I say it happened, I go and chill. There are things I don't know in this. I say, MC, you never hear it. I don't care. Because if I entertain those things, it's going to affect my career and my future. I don't care who you hate. All I care about is, please love me and take me for who I am. Pay me for my gig.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you don't love her because, oh, I don't like her hair is fake. Who cares? We all wear fake stuff. Is that even a big deal? Stop comparing and stop bringing me, stop trying to put me in the midst of your hatred. I don't like the way she sings. I don't like the way she dances.
Yeah.
I don't like her husband. I don't like her car. Who cares? Why do you hate everything about people? You have a problem with yourself.
Yeah. So, do you think gossip and gossip hatred is is what actually drives those?
Those are the cankerworms in our
yeah.
society, and those are the things that actually lead to. You cannot be a friend if you gossip.
So what if you gossip and then you tell your friend that, hey, I said this about you?
You can then what you're doing is you are just trying to appeal for.
You're actually trying to play safe.
You're making for clemency.
Yeah.
Because some people do that. They'll go say something about you and then they come to you and they're like, oh, I said this about you.
Why did you say it in the first place? You're supposed to be loyal.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be loyal.
Yeah. Why do you get comfortable when that thing was being said about me?
Yeah, you're supposed to be loyal. I have friends I haven't spoken to in months. But the day we talk, we're talking about life. You're not gonna, you never call me. Why don't you call my phone? I don't need to call your phone for me to prove I'm in love with you. Okay? I don't need to. We used to be in our 20s, now we're in our 30s, getting to our 40s and 50s. Why do you want us to behave as if we're still teenagers?
But there are still friends that they appear to be friends. They are. But behind the scenes, they are still jealous of each other.
Of course.
Backbiting, hating, and all of that stuff.
Of course. They're not
Right?
friends.
They want to say things, but they want to appear good to you, but they're saying things behind your back.
These are not friends now. I don't go to people's houses not because I don't like them. No, I don't know how to visit. The MCJB you see out there at events are 2-3 people. Me at home, I just want to be in my house, maybe play my video game, or on my phone, play with the boys. That's my life. Play with my wifey. That's my life that I live. Talk to a few friends back home. That's what I do. Leave my house and come to your house means a lot. It means a lot because the moment I come to your house and I leave, you must call my name. Hey, this guy just left my house. He was here with us. Now, hey, I don't like that boy.
Yeah.
That's really a gossip in there. You feel me? So sometimes I have people that I really care of. If you know, I have my mommy and talk in Esteem Mambo. This woman, she showed me what love is. You understand? She's taking me for who I am.
Yep.
There are people in this town who don't like her. I don't care if you like her or not. It's not my problem.
That's your mother, though.
All I care is my happiness with her when she gives you that happiness. You think everybody likes you?
Of course not. A lot of people hate you.
Let's play this little game.
Yeah.
Name me any person you think is likable on earth now and those who've gone.
Likable without mentioning their
popular person.
Without mentioning their personality.
Yeah, just name any person that you think people that is a likable person has so much love and everything. And then I'll tell you how they ended. How did he was 27 years in prison? Why? He didn't like him because he was fighting against appetite.
Yeah.
So not everybody liked him, right? Yeah. Another one. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson was very likable.
Everybody talked about him.
Michael Jackson was very likable.
Yes.
Right? Even when he died, they were still condemning him.
Yes, there were scandals about him sleeping
Marley.
with children and stuff. Yeah.
Bob Marley, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
Prophet Muhammad.
Yeah.
Everybody that you think. Obama, Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump. People don't like them. But those are good people, one way or the other.
Yeah. So
all of them for real.
So how do you advise people to deal with? Okay, how do you advise people to deal with others not liking them?
Veritas et liberabit. The truth shall set you free. Whatever you do, remain truthful to yourself. Let me say something very personal. I am in Minnesota.
Yeah.
My football club I work with, or I belong to, is Vesta.
Yeah.
There was a scandal in town between me and Vesta when it came to money. They said, "Oh, I took some money from Vesta." Blah 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 blah. I heard about this stuff.
Oh shit.
Yes.
So
you might not have heard about it.
So they didn't confront you about it?
They were talking behind my back.
Oh,
Nobody
shit.
would come to me and tell me. But now when they did the budgeting, I was one managing the system.
Yeah.
When they did it, they came and said, "This is the money that was short." I told them that no, this money that is short, I didn't even know that this was what happened. This is the story, my brother. There are people in that club that I trust and I take them as friends. I removed money. I went to my account. I removed $11,000 cash, and I gave that person because the person wanted cash and not Zelle.
Yeah.
So when I gave that money to the person, when I was registering that money, I was managing Vesta money on my own account. I went and wrote down 5,000 instead of 11,000. It's a Vesta member who came and stood and said, "Jean-Baptiste, tu m'as donné 11 000. You gave me 11,000, not 6,000." So there was a 5,000 missing in the air.
So the person was actually
I had
honest.
already started paying that money.
So the person was honest to say that.
The person said it. That is a friend. Those who were behind my back, all saying the
So
same.
wait, so that person that said it, was he really that close to you?
He's close to me. The truth is that I am that person that I try not to create a lot of enemies. It's easy to find enemies, but I try to be loyal to everyone. And that's the problem I always make in life. Every I can't be loyal to everyone.
So do you think that's a problem?
That's a big problem. That's a big problem. I try to please people. Hello, hi, have you eaten? Have you drank? That's the problem I did until I got into a deficit. But they say, "Oh, we are sorry, Jean-Baptiste, you don't owe us no more." That's a mistake. Now my image is out there. I stole money from Vesta. Have you gone back to tell them?
And they cannot fix that.
Thank you.
Because there are people out of the group people out of that jurisdiction that are not going to be, that the word is not going to reach them.
Thank you.
That's what
But
actually
through this
transpired.
platform now, I'm choosing to talk about this now.
Yeah, because
you know it's going to go somewhere.
Exactly.
We had that issue when the issue came out. They said, "Oh, he has stolen money, 6,000. How much? Now they forgot about our life. They came to my many suits I have, the car I drive, the house I live in. He's doing this. He's doing this." And then the mistake I made was when they came out of that, "Oh, they're 5,000. I started paying them.
I'm trying to pay
I already
back.
paid 3,000. Now the issue, they said that you have to pay as many for. I said, "No, I
So,
have to pay you guys
so
4,000.
did they pay you back though?
No, that's when that guy came out and said, "You owe us. You gave me this money. You gave me this money." Now the issue is we have cancelled it. He doesn't owe us. We don't owe you. You guys owe me like 6.
So they haven't paid you
They
back.
owe my money for real. They owe me and they know it. They owe me about $6,000, and it's cool. The reason I'm talking about it is because I've gotten to that point where it's money. If it was not money, I should have actually taken Vesta to court. I also have issues with people who have also given me money to go and give to somebody. The person will take money I will not choose to pay. I start paying that money back to them. That's the kind of person I've gotten myself into.
So okay, so everything you've actually boiled down to say, right? Would it be fair to say that most people who are good-hearted, right? Would it be fair that they are mostly used when it comes to friendship?
Of course, that's it. That's what I said earlier. Now.
Yeah.
I said before, Leslie, that's the person I've been thinking. My wife calls me pastor. Even investor, they call me pastor. Because each time when you want to be like any donations, anything, I will go there and give them. So the good thing is just that it's not a good thing because that's not who I am. I love mankind.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I stopped giving donations because I realized that you guys owe me and you call it my name. Why am I giving
It
you?
wasn't any benefit to you at
You
all.
feel me? So, but I feel like you're just trying to make me because I'm a lovable person. I know how to give.
They're trying to make you a bad person.
I have my own shortcomings. But now you're teaching me hatred because you're trying to make me know that money is everything. What I've given to you is way more than money.
More than money.
And you owe me money and you tell me we have to balance it. When it was a time for you guys to call my name in the world, you told the whole world I've stolen money. Now it's time for you to fix that issue. You don't want to fix it because it's MTGB. Is there loyalty?
Wow.
Why do I still belong to the club? Because I love the club. And I made a promise I will never leave the club. Because I love the club and I love everybody in the club. If you care about what you've heard, come and talk to me.
Yep.
Few people came to me. Gang Marius came to me. Young is always coming to me.
Yep.
DJ Liga, he talks to me about that. Grand Valerie Mezage is always talking to me. Grand Etimo. Manseka Julius is the one I gave him that money to go and pay at the hall. That's extra 5K. Oh. That money has never even been discussed about.
Yeah.
But he keeps telling them, this man gave me cash. This man gave me cash. They'd be like, nope, let's just cut it short. He doesn't owe us, we don't owe him. Is that love? So why do I belong to that club?
Not at all.
Because I've grown as human beings. I don't care what you say. The moment I leave the hall as I'm MC, they'll start calling my name. That MC messed up. He's not wearing a nice outfit. You don't love his shoe. You don't love that. I don't care.
So that basically yes. So there are actually some friendship or ways you deal with people that is the money cannot buy.
Yeah.
Leslie, I'm a soccer referee.
Yeah.
I'm a soccer referee. I come to Cameroon games. I stopped doing Cameroonian games because each game I did, they were trying to beat me up. People have their own vicious things about you who bring it to the football field. You understand? One thing I cherish about you is that you are somebody who always you keep fit, you're so active, you're a powerful guy, but I don't see you fight in the community. You might raise your tone because of the way you talk, that's who you are, but you don't get involved into physical fighting.
No, I don't.
Okay? That's what I cherish about you. But the first time in my life, since I started growing in America, I got into a physical altercation with somebody because they insulted me. And those things happen because people are talking, people are watching, people are seeing. The people who hate you are less than people who love you. But hatred surpasses love. Because you don't like people saying bad things about you. It's supposed to be the other way around. Love surpassing hatred. But if I tell you I love you, it's okay. If I tell you I hate you, it becomes a problem.
There's one problem people always face. Do you believe friends should live together? Because people may say that you best know someone when you live
in the same house?
Yes. Like sharing an apartment.
I don't think so. I don't think so. There's what they call OCD. If you're very, very clean, very, very peculiar about your things, then you don't need to live with somebody to make the person is clean. Or you go to the house to keep their phone from the way their table is, you can tell. But now when you live with somebody, now you're trying to gain that trust. Okay, let me see this or see that, or depending on the situation. The best way to know somebody is when you're in hardship. Like I was in hardship in this town, nobody knew. When the best time was good, that thing really drained me, but I could not even tell my wife in the house. Do you know the best part about it? A friend's wife one day called me and told me, make sure you tell your wife. I'm sitting here saying that this friend has not called me to tell me, but he has told his wife.
Wow.
He has told his wife, and the wife called my phone and said, hey young man, tell your wife about this before he goes out. I said, I've heard you.
Yeah.
Why did your husband call me?
So he's actually
He's telling me from the husband.
And you definitely don't know how many people she has told.
Thank you so much.
So judging from that, do you think people should stop saying things about their personal life to their friends?
Oh, trust me. I don't post much on Instagram. I don't post much on TikTok. I post a lot on my WhatsApp. And it's always about me.
MC. I always see,
I do a lot on my WhatsApp and I always celebrate people. If you love me, give my flowers in my life.
That's true.
And if I care about you, if you see someone that I love, you can tell from my post. I'm always posting the person. If I don't love you, not like if I don't love you, I don't think I don't love people like that. But if you don't have that communal friendship, I will not post you that often. If I meet Leslie 10 times in a month, I'll post him at least 2 times. Because we are always
showbiz. Especially we meet at like events.
So if you don't love somebody,
and he always does that.
I do it. You just did something there and I'm going to post it. I did it with you, right? Because I care about what you have seen from you. So I celebrate people. If I don't care for you that much, I might not celebrating you because you don't care for me that much. It doesn't mean I don't love you. There's a difference between care and love. Two different things.
Okay, just to follow up, because you just actually mentioned that, right? Because I don't want us missing points and conversations. There's a lot of businesses in our community. There's a lot of friends who do business. Do you feel like our friends don't, like, because there's a saying that says, oh, let's support each other and stuff. Do you feel like we don't support each other enough as friends, even though we go about saying or making those statements in our community?
How many suits have you bought from Aya Joe Fashion?
1.
Okay, I've bought around 5.
Oh, wow.
From him.
Yeah.
How many times have you gone to Arnold to discuss business with him?
I've not discussed business, but
how many times have you gone to Bruno to discuss business with Bruno?
All the time.
Okay, good. How many times have you gone to Preston to go and teach for free?
I pass through Preston.
How many times have you gone to teach for free?
I teach them, yeah.
Awesome. How many times have you come and say, GB, give me that mic, go and sit down and be MC?
Nah,
okay. How many times? So there's so many things.
Yeah.
So many things in our community that I will keep seeing. People say, oh, we're not Cameroonians are not supporting
Each
one
other.
another.
All right, guys.
Just
I want you guys to be aware of what he's saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're not. We go about making noise about supporting each other, but we're not. We're clearly not.
Yes.
When someone exactly when someone starts
By
something,
following us.
yes. Actually, prove it wrong, because guess what? People go about saying support each other, but now when you start something, they go about hating, saying negative things about you.
Oh, I know what they'll say about you.
Yeah.
I already know what they'll say about you.
Yeah.
Oh, they want to show savity.
That's true.
Oh, they want to show savity. Oh, they're not good.
This is being done by 100,000 other people.
Thank you.
What do you think you're actually
Thank you so
doing?
much.
Yeah.
Thank you. So you're going to have a lot of drawbacks. They're going to criticize you, because when you want to know the amount of people, your community, right? Go and put a video on TikTok. You have 1,000 views and you have to do likes. So
That's
out of
true.
the 1,000 of you, 100 could not just click that button for nothing.
I mean, that a lot of people are watching
Really?
you, but no one is liking
What
what
is
you're
that
doing.
like got to do just to show I like a video?
And it's free.
Why are you not liking?
And it's free to do it.
Do you know I bring artists here, so I work as a promoter.
Yeah.
Do you know what amount of people boycott my events not to show up? And they come and tell me, "Oh no, can't because the person said this, said that." I don't care. I'm it to show.
Are they coming because of you or the person?
They are coming there because they are going to make. They don't come because they're going to make me rich. They fail to understand that the moment you leave your house and you drive to a place and you come back and reduce stress, and that stress has added 10 more days.
It's not about
10 more days onto your life.
Exactly.
You feel me? So they'll do that because they want to actually curtail you. Okay, when we started many things in this Minnesota, okay, it was not as the way it is today. I used to be the president of Minkam Soccer.
Wow.
I was a head chairman
Wow.
for 4 or 5 years. I used to use my own money. Now people come there and give money and they donate and all those kind of things. Trust me, I have invested in my community a lot. I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
And I don't have any grudges. I don't have no hatred for
That's
anybody.
exactly so. Because I'm so sorry to cut you.
No, go ahead.
Because you're being an MC, you've MC my occasion before. You've done a lot of great things around.
True.
That's why I called you a philanthropist in the last episode, because that's being that you're basically a philanthropist because you're impacting a lot.
Thank you.
But a lot of people are going to be seeing that as negative. They're going to call you names, bash you left and right, all of that stuff, which is not correct,
Of course.
right? Which is a problem. That's why I mean,
Let's to be honest, it's not a problem when you know where you're heading to. To me, it's not really a problem because I know where I'm heading to. You feel me? My journey on earth is just passing. I'm a Christian. I believe in life after death. I know one day I'm going to make heaven if I'm righteous. If I don't make heaven, I'm at the end of the hell. Now, I know fully well that the people that come my way should have an impact. I have kids. Okay, what are they going to teach generation 50 years from now? What did daddy do? What's my legacy? If people don't believe in legacy, I believe in it. You understand? How I can impact your life here and now is what matters to me. You feel me? So whoever calls my name is because you don't know me. When you get to talk to me, you get to know who I am. Enough about me, JB. Now let's go to Cameroonian one-on-one. 250 ethnicities, right?
Yeah.
Cameroon has a war going on. Bamenda, southwest, northwest, southwest.
Yeah.
The other Francophone side of it, they have no war, right? What's my name?
Jean Baptiste.
I'm French.
Yeah.
But Bamileke born.
That's a French name.
Born in Bamenda. Born in Bamenda, old town Bamenda. The best place ever on earth. That's where I came from.
Yeah.
Now, if I have to go to Cameroon, where do I live? Bafoussam or Bamenda?
Yeah.
So where should I fight?
It's definitely gonna be
Why should I fight?
definitely gonna baffle some because there's a war. There's
For the
war
past
and
3 years,
stuff
I've
going
not
on.
been to
Yeah.
Bamenda.
Yeah.
For the past year, I've been to 21, 22, 23 for
Yeah.
MC. I've not been to Bamenda. I end up in Douala.
And most people who actually go there can't actually go.
Before
Yeah.
this crisis, I've never spent a night in Douala. The first time I spent a night in Douala was 2021. I just passed through Douala and fly and go wherever I'm going to come back. You feel me? So now things have changed. I'm now having a family. I have a house in Douala. I have neighbors. Those are not Francophones. They're Francophones. So now I'm breaking that barrier. You understand? So I'm creating friendship. I live in America. America is my home now. I communicate with my neighbors. So I'm building friends every single day. But please, where's the camera? Fellow Cameroonians,
Yeah.
we need to love our home. We have to stop this issue of they don't like me, they don't like me. Who don't like you? Talk the man like you, call the man name.
Yeah.
Cameroon is the only country will tell you the man they practice witch, but they don't kill the man, they leave the man.
That's true.
If you have a witch in your community, bring the witch and we kill the witch. They did that back in the days, right?
Yep.
So let's stop agreeing that everything the bad things are. No. If someone is bad, if I hurt you, call my name. A lady called me the other day and said, JB, let me just say this real quick. JB, I was mad at you. This dude told me something about you. I was like, okay, I called the guy has never picked up his phone. And this dude is telling my wife that I'm avoiding him. that I heard him. Actually, I apologized to him. When I told the lady called me and was telling me like, I was going to.
So he's telling your wife and not you.
He told other people. He told my wife, but he has never told me. Is that a friend? You think
That's not a friend at all. That's not a friend. That's the reason why I respect people who bring things up to you and talk to you about it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I don't really care about all those things. I believe in the friends that I actually have, and I keep my friends closer to me.
Going back to what you said about the Vesta thing, because you said they didn't want to pay you back because they said, oh, you drive a good car, Mercedes, you have a big house, and stuff. So that's the reason why some people get in competition amongst friends and stuff, which is really bad,
Yeah.
Which is really bad because so I'm actually just gonna say this, right? Since I'm referencing this issue,
Go ahead.
it's gonna get a lot of people uncomfortable. But
Say it.
as a friend, right?
Okay.
There's nothing absolutely about you. I don't care if you're handsome than me, you got a house, a car, whatever. There's nothing about you that's gonna make me feel bad about myself, or make me feel jealous about you, or envious or hatred. No, because most of my friends, you have to tie that loyalty to it. Whatever they have shouldn't make you feel uncomfortable.
Thank you.
This world revolves.
On its axis.
It turns. Right? All we should try to do is, as friends, like, work with each other. Like, okay, you got this. Okay, you have this thing, right? How did you get this? And then you on the other end, because your friend is actually trying to confide. Some people want to hide the information, not to have them get their friends on the same level like that. A true friend want to hook you up, like, okay, this is it. Let's get this together. Show you some stuff. But people don't want to do that.
Leslie, if you sleep with your friend's wife.
Oh no.
If you sleep with your friend's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Are you guys still friends?
Never.
Okay.
I can never forget.
Let me ask you again. Well, let me ask you well. Just wait. If your friend comes and tells you, I want you and my girlfriend to have a threesome.
That would be weird.
No, let's forget about. Let's talk.
So they both agree?
If your friend comes and says, I want you to meet me, let's have a threesome, is that still your friend?
I actually want to think the scenario in which he comes about it is different. Like, the scenarios are different, right? If he and the girl agrees, it's not his girlfriend, is it?
There are many friends who share wives. There are many friends who share those things. That's why I talk of swinging.
No, not wives. They
People
share wives.
share swinging. That's what's swinging.
They share
swinging
wives.
Is I bring my wife.
You bring yours.
Your wife, and we have foursome.
Oh shit.
That's swinging.
Okay. So you switch.
That's swinging. That's a word.
You switch wives.
That is swinging. It's not as swinging. That's why people don't talk about it in this community. Swinging is happening. It's happening. It's very common. That's why they say they don't want polygamy because they're okay. They can do that in their own culture. Swinging is there's a whole street in California where there are swingers who live in that neighborhood. Okay, have you heard of sex parties where you go there with your wife, all of you are naked and you sleep with whoever you want to sleep with?
Yeah, I've heard about that before.
So is that worse than swinging? Swinging is just like both of you are married and I bring my wife and go and foursome. So can you do that with your friend?
Nah. I can never do that.
No.
Okay.
I think that is
I
actually
haven't
common
done it.
amongst other ethnic groups or communities. But
We're
Africans,
talking about world friendship. So that should also count as friendship.
yeah, of course.
If you can let your friend sleep with your wife, that's true friendship there.
True friendship.
So according to them, it's not according to me. By your definition.
It's a natural thing because one day you're going to look at your wife and you're like, why did you get that way?
No, this is not about. This is what they do. Like they call it swinging. There's a popular musician who used to do it. T-Pain. T-Pain used to be a swinger.
So they actually share wives.
T-Pain, the wife was the one that was bringing in the other partner.
Yeah.
Yes, she would be the one to go look and bring. So T-Pain was into swinging with his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was okay with
And
it.
they enjoyed it.
They are
Okay. So that's because the Western world, the Western system is actually different from how we grew up in Africa, right? Now, if you even mention those kind of stuff to some people, it's gonna
this generation will do it. What are you talking about?
No, like to people who still have those African norms and ways of doing it, it's gonna be a problem.
This generation will do it because they're already doing it. What are you talking about, man? I'm coming from a. I just told you.
So, Drenna, do you think most ladies now will accept that?
No.
I just told you I dated my friend's ex, and I told you that same ex dated my other friend.
Oh shit!
And I'm sitting here telling you that if you let these loose folks will do it.
Not at the same time though.
It's not a swinging. What's wrong with it? It's a word for a purpose.
Wow.
I don't support it. The truth about it, I support swinging than cheating. Trust me. I will be happy if more.
So, do you think if you mention that to your girlfriend or your wife, she's gonna ever accept that? She's gonna look you crazy.
Man, we are in America where most people will tell you that for my wife's birthday, I bought him a stripper. And I left them and I went home. I went to work. This is America.
Well, from my experience, what I know is mostly common with the Caucasians, not us black people.
I don't even want to put that risk to it. I'm just telling you that there are many people who actually give their spouses birthday treats. They will bring them a stripper or something.
But not your friend.
And okay, I used to date a girl back then before I was married, and she told me if ever I get into a threesome, I'll be the one to pick the person. I said, "Will you pick? I'll pick my best friend." What are you talking about?
Wow.
What are you talking about?
You told her straight up?
She's the one who told me that.
You told her straight
It
up?
never happened at. Well, man, it would have been an experience.
Yeah.
Experiment. I don't know if it would have been.